Good morning, gang. Today is Friday, May 22nd. I hope you are doing absolutely fantastic this morning as we close out our last 5-day week of the year, which is absolutely insane to me, but here we are. In addition to being our last 5-day week, it is also a Tiny Hands Friday. Yeah, celebrate with your tiny hands. I had a few requests for the tiny hands to make a comeback, so here they are. They're kind of hard to maneuver, so yeah, maybe you don't want to fully celebrate a Tiny Hands Friday. Anyway, on to today's country of the day. It is Denmark, not to be confused with Netherlands, because people from Denmark are called Danes. Sometimes people think that people from Denmark are called the Dutch. No, the Dutch are from the Netherlands. Danes are from Denmark. Denmark, over 400 islands, including Greenland, are part of their territory, but only 70 of them are inhabited. It's also a very low-lying country. Average elevation above sea level, only 31 meters or 101 feet for you folks using the imperial system, aka all of us in America. Also, what is Denmark known for? Lego! Yes, that is right. Everyone's favorite toy, or at least my favorite toy, Lego. Invented in Denmark, continues to be a highlight of Denmark. There's a super interesting documentary on Netflix about Lego, by the way. Take 30 minutes of your time and watch that. It's super fascinating. I promise it is. Also known for a fellow named Hans Christian Andersen. He's a short story writer, and he is the one who wrote the story The Little Mermaid. Not necessarily the Under the Sea version with the Under the Sea, but it was inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's story The Little Mermaid. There's even a statue in Copenhagen, Denmark's capital and main city, of The Little Mermaid. I've seen it. It's a big tourist attraction. It's really not much. It's just like a tiny statue of a mermaid, and it's like, oh, okay. Moving on. They're also known for something called the smorgasbord, which is basically like a bunch of meats and pickled things like herring and veggies, and you just make little open-faced sandwiches, a smorgasbord. Also, Denmark is known to have the oldest unbroken line of royalty in all of Europe. Let me get this right. The Danish royal family can trace their ancestry back more than 1,000 years from King Gorm, the first official king of Denmark. Who knew? So they do have a monarchy, but it's not really a ruling monarchy the way that we think of monarchy in terms of a system of government. If you answered or you asked questions last night before 8:15 about high school, I answered all of them. If you were a late night owl and you asked them after 8:15, I'll get to those today. A lot of you wanted to know just kind of some basic things, nuts and bolts, aka are we going back? Yes, that is the plan. The plan is we are all going back into the buildings this fall, and I hope that plan comes to fruition. You also wondered, hey, do we get a tour? Yes, you will all get a tour. You'll get plenty of time to wander the building, to tour the building. It'll be open in August. There'll be days set aside just for you freshmen to get yourselves acquainted, so don't worry about that. Those are kind of like the biggies. You also wondered, hey, is it going to be harder? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's going to go faster. The classes move quicker. You have more freedom, which is great, but freedom also means that sometimes you fall over. But don't worry, there's a lot of hands to come pick you up. Hopefully they're not tiny hands, but if you ask for help, you're like, help me, I need help. The teachers, the staff, upperclassmen, your peers, they will help you. But definitely ask for that help if you need it. Don't just simply let yourself flounder and hope that the tiny hands come get you, because they won't. You got to ask for those tiny hands to come get you and to scoop you up. So high school will be great for a lot of you. One word of advice about lunch. They'll go over all the details, but I got some advice for you on lunch, because lunch is all 4 grade levels put together in one spot. So on that first day, here's how you establish yourself. You walk into that cafeteria. You scout out the biggest, baddest, meanest looking senior. Find a hairy one. You walk up to them as they're carrying their tray to their table, and before they sit down, you swat their tray. You look them in the eye and you say, seats taken. Then you jump up on the table and you say, let the revolution begin. No, don't do that. Actually, that was terrible advice. Ignore all of that. Do not do that. It'll be fine, right? Just be bold, be kind, and everything will be fine. There are so many wonderful people up there. Just be a good, decent, nice person, and everything will come up for you, right? So just be kind, just be nice, try not to worry about things. Are you going to have awkward moments? Yeah. Are things going to be weird? Yeah, but they make for good stories later, right? So don't worry about all that. Just give it your best. Be bold, be kind. Anyway, enough rambling. On to today. B's and T's. My B for today was just, again, reading all your journal responses. I love hearing from you guys, watching Flipgrid videos, grading your projects. I love all of that. It's overwhelming. It's a lot, but I love it because I get to hear from you all. My thorn was actually yesterday reading your journal questions, knowing that today we would be on our high school tour, and just being like, man, gee dang it. I feel for you guys. Like, I do. And I'm bummed out that you don't get that opportunity today. it'll all be good. But that was definitely my thorn for the week. Anyway, on for to today. We're getting a little long here. I'm rambling. It's the tiny hands. On to today. What you need to do today. The last couple of days were probably a little heavy in terms of what you needed to do. Today's a little bit lighter. Pick 3 meals, a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. Just 3 meals total that you are going to eat. But don't just be like basically like, oh, I'm going to have a sandwich or I'm going to go to McDonald's. No, don't do that. Find something specific to the culture and the people there. Describe what that dish is. Describe why you would eat that for each of your 3 meals. After you've done that, make your slides look pretty. You all are great at that. Make them look jazzy. Make them look pretty. Give them your jazz hands. And then the final thing you're going to do, you're not submitting today. You are not submitting today. But the final thing that you are going to do today is there's going to be another, on the assignment post, there's going to be a link to a set of slides. And that link is going to be where you are going to copy 2. That looks like 10, but 2, just, 2 of your favorite slides. You're going to copy over 2 and only 2 of your favorite slides, or 1. 1 is fine, from your set into this class set. I'm going to copy and paste them. So that way we'll get kind of this smorgasbord of European destinations. So don't copy the whole set, just pick 2. Any of your 2 favorite other than the map slide. Make sure your name is on it. Make sure the country location is on it, but copy those over to the master set of slides. And that's all you need to do today. Don't submit anything. All you're doing today is food and copy and paste. And that's it. There's also FlowCab out there. You have a nice long weekend coming up ahead of you, a nice 3-day weekend. I hope you absolutely enjoy it. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything in your life is going good for you. If you need anything, if you need a hand, please reach out. Some of you have been doing that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But again, I hope you're doing well. That's all I got for today. Again, enjoy that great long weekend. Remember, be bold, be kind, and make good choices. See ya.